Why did ancient Egyptians have a sweet solution to a buzzing problem? Let's find out. In ancient Egypt, pharaohs were treated like living gods, but even gods had to deal with pesky flies. So, what was their grand solution? Honey. Believe it or not, servants were covered in honey to attract all the flies away from the pharaoh. Talk about a sticky job. This way the pharaoh could enjoy his day without a single buzz. Crazy, right? But it worked. The flies would flock to the honey-covered servants instead of bothering the pharaoh. Just imagine standing there, covered in honey, knowing you're saving the day by being a human fly trap. So next time you're annoyed by a fly, remember, at least you're not covered in honey like those ancient Egyptian servants. Now that's some sweet history. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun facts. Ready for the wildest Roman history lesson ever? Buckle up! Picture this! It's the year 39 AD, and Emperor Caligula decides he's got beef with Neptune, the sea god. So what does he do? Declare war on the ocean, obviously. Caligula orders his mighty Roman legions to march to the beach, swords and shields in hand, and attack the waves. But wait, it gets better. After defeating the sea, he commands his troops to collect seashells as spoils of war. Yes, you heard that right. Seashells. Imagine the grand parade back to Rome, soldiers marching proudly with buckets of shells. And there's Caligula celebrating his triumph over Neptune. Talk about a shell-shocking victory. Caligula's antics are just one reason he's remembered as Rome's most eccentric emperor. So, next time you're at the beach, just be glad you're not in an ancient Roman army. Stay curious, folks. What's something people don't know about medieval fashion? Long shoes were all the rage, and here's why. In medieval Europe, fashion was a big deal, and nothing was more on point than poulaines. These shoes had such ridiculously long, pointy toes that they sometimes had to be tied to the wearer's knees just to walk. Sounds like a tripping hazard, right? But there's more to it. Some folks believed that these elongated shoes could bring them closer to God. Yep, you heard that right. The longer the shoe, the closer to heaven. They were also a status symbol, showing off wealth and social standing. The richer you were, the longer your shoes. So next time you struggle with fashion, remember the medieval folks who took pain for gain to a whole new level? Poulaines, the ultimate medieval flex. Stay curious.
Think Napoleon was only defeated at Waterloo? Think again. So picture this. Napoleon Bonaparte, the guy who conquered half of Europe, decided to go on a rabbit hunt. Sounds simple, right? Wrong. His staff gathered hundreds of rabbits, ready for a grand hunt. But instead of fleeing, the bunnies charged straight at him. Yep, you heard that right. An army of fluffy furballs swarmed Napoleon. Turns out, the rabbits were tame and thought they were being fed. Not exactly the fierce battle Napoleon was used to. Can you imagine? The man who faced down armies, outsmarted by bunnies? I guess even the mightiest can fall to the fluffiest. So next time you see a bunny, remember, they once made Napoleon Bonaparte hop away in defeat. Who knew history could be so hair-raising?
What's something people don't know about World War I? It's that a Bible once stopped a bullet and saved a soldier's life. In 1916, amidst the chaos of World War I, a British soldier found himself in the line of fire. The enemy's bullet was heading straight for his chest. But just as it seemed all hope was lost, something miraculous happened. The bullet struck a Bible he carried in his pocket. This simple book, often seen as a symbol of faith and hope, literally became his shield. The bullet lodged in the pages, sparing his life. This incredible event isn't just a tale of war, it's a testament to the extraordinary moments that can happen even in the darkest times. Sometimes miracles do happen, and they come in the most unexpected forms.
If your dance moves are straight out of a zombie movie, you might be stuck in 1518. In 1518, the streets of Strasbourg turned into a real-life dance marathon. It all started with a woman named Frau Trophea who just couldn't stop dancing. Within days, dozens joined her. People danced for weeks, day and night, until they collapsed from exhaustion. Why did this happen? Historians are scratching their heads. One theory blames mass hysteria, a psychological phenomenon where stress and anxiety spread like wildfire. Another points to ergot poisoning, a hallucinogenic mold that could have made people trip out and lose control. But here's the kicker. No one really knows for sure. Was it a desperate cry for help or just a freaky fungi party? The dancing plague remains one of history's strangest mysteries. And hey, next time you feel like dancing, maybe take a break every now and then, just in case.
Why do 100% of jockeys strive for victory, but only one did it posthumously? Well, That's exactly what happened in 1923. Meet Frank Hayes, an underdog jockey with a dream. During a routine horse race in New York, Frank suffered a heart attack mid-race. But here's the kicker. He didn't fall off his horse. His horse, named Sweet Kiss, kept galloping, unaware of the tragedy. With Frank's lifeless body still in the saddle, they crossed the finish line in first place. Imagine the shock and awe when the spectators realized what had happened. Frank Hayes became the only jockey to win a race after death, turning an ordinary race into an extraordinary tale. His story is a poignant reminder that sometimes life's most incredible moments come when we least expect them. So next time you're facing the impossible, remember Frank Hayes and his final, unforgettable race. Because even in the most unlikely situations, victory might just be around the corner.
If you don't like history but still love cats, then this story will blow your mind. Ancient Egyptians adored their cats, and we're not just talking about casual pet ownership. Cats were believed to bring good luck and protection, and they were so important that harming one could land you in serious trouble, sometimes even death. These feline friends were often mummified and buried alongside their owners, a testament to their revered status. Imagine losing your family cat and having to shave off your eyebrows to show your mourning. Yep, that was a real thing. Cats weren't just pets. They were symbols of grace and protection. The goddess Bastet, often depicted with the head of a lioness or a domestic cat, was the protector of home and family. People believed that by keeping cats, they were inviting Bastet's blessings into their homes. And it wasn't just the common folk who held cats in high regard. Pharaohs and nobles also treasured their feline companions. In fact, the penalties for harming a cat were so severe that even by accident it could spell big trouble. So next time your cat looks at you like they own the place, remember, they're just living up to their ancient pedigree. Cats have ruled before, and in their eyes, they probably still do. Thanks for joining us on this quick journey through ancient Egypt's feline fascination. Keep those whiskers twitching and see you next time.